Hi, welcome to Yogic Lady. How's everybody doing today? Got Pablo here in the attic yoga space, and I've got the cat there as well. You might not be able to see her. For some reason, these two friends like to come and join when I'm filming. It's very sweet. Anyway, welcome. This is a pregnancy yoga session. And I like to remind you all before we start to only do what feels good, listen to your body. There's nothing that you have to do. It's all an invitation. And I just want you to feel more relaxed and comfortable in your body when you finish the practice. And I want you to enjoy your practice too. So let's just start here, snuggling the sit bones down to the ground. If you want to sit onto a cushion, you can. And if you need to sit into a different way, then you can as well. You might need to extend your legs out in front of you. Good. So let's bring the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the belly. And then bring your awareness to your breath, inhaling to the heart space and exhaling completely. And then inhaling all the way down to your baby and exhaling completely. So just checking in with how you're feeling physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, acknowledging that. And then bringing your right hands to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude. Taking a moment here, and I invite you just to think about something in your life that you feel really grateful for right now. I'll find some music. Good. And then let's bring the hands together and reach the arms up. And as you exhale, take your elbows wide, spread the fingers and glide the shoulder blades down the back. Bring the hands together, inhaling the arms up. And then exhaling, elbows wide, spreading fingers, gliding shoulder blades down the back. Bring the hands together, inhaling them up. And then exhaling, elbows wide, spread fingers, glide shoulder blades down the back. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, push the hands away, pressing the fingers into the backs of the hands, and then reaching the arms up and lengthening out of the waist, drawing the arms into the space behind you, and then releasing the hands. And let's take the arms out in front and circle through the wrists, circling one way, the other way, and then bringing the hands onto the shoulders, thumbs back, fingers forward and circling the shoulders, inhaling elbows forward and up, exhaling back and down, inhaling forwards and up, exhaling back and down, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. And then just bringing your hands down to the ground and sliding your right hand away and reaching up with the left arm, reaching up and over. And then coming back through to center, bring the left hands down and reaching up with the right arm, reaching up and over. Coming back through to center, bring the hands onto the knees and then just drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, so you feel the little muscles along the left side of the neck, gently releasing. Inhale the head up, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, really soften that right shoulder down. Inhale the head up, drop the chin to the chest, stretching out the back of the neck. Inhale the head up, turn your face up towards the ceiling, opening up the throat area. And then come back through to center. Let's bring the right arm just in front of the right knee and then take the left arm over to the left. Keep the spine lovely and long and you're just gently turning over to the left, not twisting too deep into the lower back, just more into the upper back and feeling into that space at the back of the heart, breathing into it. Then coming back through to center and bringing your left arm in front of your left knee and taking the right hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards. And then exhale as you turn. Good, then let's come back through to center and bring the hands on the knees and then start to circle, Sufi circles. So as if you were rocking your baby. Nice fluid movements. Good, and then going the other way. Pablo looks really comfortable there, doesn't he? I'm going to have to disturb him in a minute. Oh, are you joining in too, Shimmy? Yeah, I bet you are. Good, then come back through to centre. And then from here, we're going to make our way onto all fours. Sorry, Pablo, you're going to have to move. So, for this, you kind of come onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Have your knees under your hips. The heels of the hands under the shoulders, and then start to circle. Shoulders around wrists, hips around knees. Nice fluid movements. Moving in time with your breath. Going one way, and then the other way. And then coming back through to centre. And now we're going to inhale and lift the heart forwards. And then as you exhale, sink your bum towards your heels. Oh, I'm going to sit on Pablo. And then swoop your body forwards. And then exhale, arch back. So you're inhaling forwards like a pouncing cat. Exhaling, arching back. Inhaling forwards. Exhaling, arching back. Let's do one more. Inhalation forwards. Exhalation back. And then we're going to sit back onto the heels. You could take your cushion onto your calves here. Sit back and then bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers, push the hands away, reach the arms up. Open the armpits nice and wide. Draw the chest away from the pelvis. So you're creating more space for your baby here and finding more space between the ribs. And then take the arms wide out to the sides and bring the hands behind the back. Inhale as you lift the chest. And then exhale, just draw the knuckles down towards the ground and gently squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Excuse me, Shimmy, can you not rip up my yoga mat, please? Good, and then release the hands. And let's come back onto the hands and the knees. And then we're going to extend the right leg back, come onto the ball of the foot, and reach the left arm forward. If you like, you can raise your back leg. So you could raise the left arm and the right leg. But if that feels too strong, just keep the ball of the right foot down. Good, and then hold for a couple of breaths. Then bring the left hands down and right knee down. And we'll do the same on the other side. So you're reaching into the left heel. And then maybe reaching your right arm forward and raising the left leg. Or staying on the ball of the left foot. Good. And then bring the right hands down, left knee down. And then from here we're going to slide the right foot forwards. So the right foot comes to the outside of the right hand. Hug the right knee to the right shoulder. And then circle knee around heel. Nice fluid movements. Moving in time with your breath. Good. And then bring the right elbow onto the right thigh. Take thumb and index finger together on your left hand and reach up with the left arm. And then exhale it back and down. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhaling back and down. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then bringing both hands flat down to the ground and carefully sliding your right leg back, knee under the hip, and then sliding left foot forward, circling knee around heel, hugging left shoulder into left knee and left knee into left shoulder. Good, then bringing left elbow onto the left thigh, take thumb and index finger together, sweep up that right arm, exhale it back and down. And you can do that 4 more times in your own rhythm, in your own way, just finding more space in that right side of the body and feeling into the shoulder joints. Good, last one, inhaling up, exhale back and down, and then bring your hands back down to the ground and carefully slide your left knee back. And then from here we're going to make our way up to standing. So if if you tuck your toes, have your feet fairly wide, and then start to walk your hands in towards your knees, and then start to lift up your knees, walk the hands a little bit closer in towards your feet, and then walk your hands up your legs, coming up to standing. Good, and then having your feet a little bit wider, toes out, heels in. Bring your hands to your waist and then just circle the pelvis. Nice rocking movements, nice movements for your baby. Babies love being rocked. Yeah, they do, don't they, Pablo? And then go the other way, circling. And come back through to center. Bring the hands to the heart. Breathing into your heart space. Breathing out completely. Inhaling. And then exhaling through your nose. So you're inhaling through the nose. And then exhaling through the nose. If that's not comfortable, just exhale through the mouth. It doesn't really matter. But see if you can feel the breath in the back of the throat. So inhaling nose. And exhaling nose. Inhaling. As you exhale, bring your hands into Yoni Mudra. Bend your knees. Bring your hands towards the ground. Press down into your feet. Sweep the arms up. Take the elbows wide. Spread the fingers. Glide the shoulder blades down the back. And then bring the hands back to the heart. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Bending the knees. Pressing down into your feet. Sweeping the arms up. Take the elbows wide, spread the fingers, gliding shoulder blades down the back, bring the hands back to the heart. We'll do that one more time, breathing in, and then breathing out. Pressing down into your feet, sweep the arms forward and up, elbows wide, hands to the heart. Good, and then from here, we're going to turn the right toes out, and then square off the outer edge of your left foot with the end of your yoga mat. So you've got right heel lined up with left instep, and then you're turning your bum so that it's facing out away from you and opening up through the arms. And we're going to come into Trikonasana, a triangle pose. Let's just lift up and spread the toes and then place the toes down, but feel that energy in the legs. Turn your right palm up, reach up, and then bring the left hands down the back of the left leg. Shimmy and Pablo, behave yourselves please. And then come back through to center. And then reach and lengthen, and let your right hand drop somewhere onto your right leg. So your hand might come onto your thigh, or it might come just below the knee, but make sure you're really checking in with your body and not doing anything that doesn't feel good. Just hold for a couple of breaths in Trikonasana, and then reach into that top arm to come up. Good. And then let's slide that right foot a little bit further forward and bend the knee. So now we're coming into a warrior two. Check that your right knee is exactly over your right heel, and then really lengthen that right inner thigh. Good. Let's turn the right palm up and reach up. And bring the left hands down the back of the left leg. So we're in a dancing warrior pose. Then come back through to center. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh and then reach up with the left arm. So you can either keep your right hand on your thigh, or you can bring the right elbow onto the thigh. Either you're reaching straight up with the left arm, or you're reaching up and over. Good, and then inhaling back through to center. Straightening the right leg, release the arms. And then switch the legs round. So you're going to turn your right toes in and the left toes out. Open up through your arms, reach right to your fingertips, lift up, spread the toes, place the toes down. Check that you've got that perfect equilateral triangle there. And then turn the left palm up and reach up. And bring the right hands down the back of the right leg. Come back through to center, lengthen both sides of the waist. Drop your left hand somewhere onto the left leg and reach up with the right arm. So you can either be looking straight ahead, or you can be looking towards your left foot or towards your right thumbnail. Good, and then reach into the top arm to come up. Bend your left knee, and you might slide that left foot forward a little bit so that the knee's exactly over the heel. Reach right into the fingertips, turn the left palm up, reach up. Bring the right hands down the back of the right leg. And then come back through to center. And bring your left elbow onto your thigh or your hand onto your thigh. Hand on thigh or elbow to thigh. Reach straight up with the right arm. Maybe reach up and over. Keep turning the chest. Good. And then inhale, coming up. Straightening left leg, releasing the arms. Good. And then if you turn your feet and heel toe them in a little bit. Have the toes facing out. Heels in, so the feet are about 45 degrees. And then we're going to inhale and reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, bring your fingertips together, bend your knees, and then a strong exhalation down, press down. Inhale, squeeze the thighs towards each other as you reach the arms up. Exhale, press down. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll just do that one more time. Inhale the arms up. Fingertips together, exhaling down. Inhale the arms up, and then bring the hands together. Bring the hands to the heart. Heel toe your feet in a little bit more. And we'll take a balance here. So we're going to drop the weight into the left foot. Bring the hands onto the waist and just pick up your right knee. Take it out to the side and down. And do that a couple more times. Inhaling up, out to the side and down. Inhaling up, out to the side and down, and then either keeping your toes down on the ground and resting your heel to your left inner ankle, or bringing the sole of the foot just below the knee. Or if you've been doing lots of yoga for a long time, you might bring the sole of the foot to your left inner thigh if that's possible and that's comfortable. And then we'll bring the hands to the heart, fix your gaze to a still point, and then if you like you can reach up with the arms. Find your breath, your focus, and just allow yourself to really arrive in your body with your breath and in this present moment. Good, and then bring the hands back to the heart and gently release your right leg. Place the weight into your right foot, hands to the waist, lift up the left knee, take it wide out to the side and down. Inhale it up, out to the side and down. Inhaling up, out to the side, down, and then bringing the sole of your foot into position, same as you did on the other side, same version. Bring the hands together, fix your gaze to a still point, reach the arms up. Take a couple of breaths there, and then bring the hands back to the heart. And then release the leg. If you want to shake anything out, feel free to do that. Good, and then we're going to make our way down onto the ground. So have your feet about hip width apart. Bring the hands together. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, bend your knees. Bring the hands down to the ground. And then walk your feet back. Come onto your knees. And sit back onto the heels. So for this you might need your cushion. I'm going to take the cushion to the left thigh, to the outside of the left thigh, and then sit your left buttock down onto the cushion. So your knees come down to the ground and your feet are coming out to the right. And then bring your right hand onto your left knee and your left hand's behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards, and then exhale as you just gently spiral over to your left. So don't twist too much into the lower back here, just into that space at the back of the heart, and maybe you're keeping your face in line with your sternum, or maybe you're turning to look out over the left shoulder. Try and keep the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Beautiful. Then come back through to center. And use your hands to support you as you sit back onto your heels, and then take your cushion over to the right and sit your right buttock onto the cushion. Have your feet coming over to the left. Bring your left hand onto your right knee, knees dropping down to the ground. Inhale as you lengthen upwards, and then exhale, turning over to the right. Inhale to lengthen, exhale as you turn. And then gently make your way back through to center, and then keeping your knees quite level, swing your legs forward, sorry shimmy, and take your legs out to the side. So you might want to sit onto your cushion for this. And then really ground down through the sit bones. Press the heels down, point the toes up. Bring your hands together and then start to gently circle. Again, rocking your baby. So your circles can be really small and subtle, or they can be big and you can be reaching into the corners and the edges. But whatever you're doing, just make sure that it feels good. You're not pushing into anything that feels like pain. Good, and then let's go the other way. Beautiful. And then wind your way back through to center. Bring the right hands along the right leg, so the hand can come onto the shin or to the ankle or to the foot, and you're reaching up the left arm. Good. And then let's take it to the other side. So the left hand comes onto the left leg, somewhere onto the leg, and you're reaching up with the right arm. Good. And then coming back through to center, bringing the hands under the knees, lifting up your legs, bringing the soles of your feet together. And then if you like, you can take your hands around the feet and get your thumbs into the soles of the feet and give them a little bit of a massage, because that might feel really, really nice. Just getting your thumbs into the balls of the feet and the arches of the feet. Give them a little rub. Good, and then press the heels in, press the outer edges of the feet in, lengthen up through the spine, take the knees really wide as feels comfortable in your body. Good, and then bring the hands to the knees, lift up your legs, bring the feet flat down onto the ground, have your feet slightly wider than your hips, bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, and inhale, lift your heart. And then as you exhale, hug your baby in towards you, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, arching back. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Good, and then come back through to center. And from here, we're going to make our way down to the ground. So if you're over 28 weeks pregnant, it's recommended to lie on your left side, and if you're under 28 weeks pregnant, then it's fine to lie on your back as long as you're comfortable there. I'd recommend having the cushion under your thighs if you're lying on your back. And if you're lying on your left side, if you bring the cushion between your thighs, use your hands to help you lower yourself down to the ground. Good, so come to a comfortable supine position. Make sure you're comfortable, take whatever you need to be comfortable there. And I'm going to talk you through the relaxation. So first of all, let's take a breath in through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Feel the weight of your body surrendering to the earth. And then bring your awareness to the crown of your head, to the space between the eyes, the soft hollow of your throat, the right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right hand thumb, index, middle ring and little finger. To the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the soft hollow of your throat. Left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left hand thumb, index, middle ring and little finger. To the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the soft hollow of your throat. Bring your awareness to your heart space, your navel, the center of the pelvis, to the right hip, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, second, third, fourth and fifth. To the ankle, to the knee, to the hip, to the center of the pelvis, to the left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, second, third, fourth and fifth. To the ankle, the knee, the hip, the center of the pelvis. Bring your awareness to your womb and to your baby lying peacefully, comfortably in your womb. Visualize the shape of your baby's body, the expression on their face, the crown of their head, the eyes, the face, the shoulders, the arms, tiny little hands, their body, to their legs, and tiny little feet. And just take this time to really connect with your baby. Communicate with them in whichever way feels right to you. And then bringing your awareness to your breath, knowing that every breath you take is for you and your baby. And while we're here relaxing, I'll just talk you through the golden thread breath. So this is a really useful breathing technique for it's really useful when you come to giving birth and you're breathing through contractions, but also just useful generally in life if you want to calm down and relax. So for this breathing practice, we take a breath in through the nose and then finally part the lips and teeth and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and then exhale mouth. So the exhalation becomes longer than the inhalation. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. You can imagine the breath like a long golden thread spiraling off out into the distance in front of you. So you're inhaling nose and then exhaling mouth. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. And if you just take a few more rounds of this golden thread breath in your own time, knowing that every breath you take is for you and your baby. And then after your next exhalation, just send that breath spiraling off out into the distance. Let your breath come back to a natural flow. And then starting to bring a little bit of movement into your body. Of course, you can stay lying down, continue to relax if you want to, or otherwise you can direct your breath into your fingertips and your toes and bring a little bit of movement into the hands and the feet and start to stretch out your fingers and your toes and your arms and your legs and your whole body in whatever way feels good. And if you're lying on your back, just bring your knees gently in towards you and roll onto your left side. And if you're already on your left side, press down into your hands. Use your arms to help you come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. And then just bring your left hand back to your heart and your right hand to your baby. Breathing into your heart space, breathing out completely, and then breathing all the way down to your baby. And breathing out completely. And then bringing your right hand to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude. And just coming back to that feeling of gratitude, thinking of something in your life that you feel really grateful for today. And then lifting your heart to your hands and bowing to the wisdom in your own heart. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this practice. I wish you a beautiful day.